What's good, everybody? Fabled here with another video, and in today's story, a man throws a chair at me, tries to spit on me, and falsely accuses me of pulling a knife on him to the school police. This one's pretty interesting, so let's get right to the video. This story takes place my freshman year of high school, starts off in my third period auto shop class. Now you may hear auto shop and think we working on cars, but hell nah. We all just sat in the main classroom the whole time on our phones, tapping the fucking nick, tapping the pens. Now I had a couple hobbies in this class, but there was also some people in here that I didn't fuck with, this little group, and in particular, this one kid that we're gonna call Jay. Now, Jay was on the basketball team, but he was short as fuck, like 5'6", and he had no problem getting in trouble in class, even if it meant getting kicked off the team. And I already had issues with Jay as well. This one time, I threw an eraser or some shit at my homie, but it accidentally hit Jay, which is my fault, and I said that to him, but he was still pissed off for no reason and thought that meant beef. Deadass, like the next day he threw a wooden block at me from the shop, and I didn't even care because I guess we're even. Like, it's never that deep though. But on this day, Jay and his friend group were talking very loudly about which people in the class whose ass they could beat. And maybe Jay is a fighter, which we found out later that he's not, but maybe he was a boxer or something, which is fine until he said, and I quote, "I could whoop Fabled," not that, but like my actual name, and his whole friend group at the same time in this class. Now again, he's 5'6", I'm 6'2", I actually box, all my homies in that class box as well, like actual amateur fighters, whatever, with a record, not just fucking, oh I bought a heavy bag, I box, whatever. So before I even think, I just say, no the fuck you can't, little ass boy. And keep in mind, we across the room from each other, but I guess he took that as an invitation to try. And none of his homies even looked pressed, like they were just chilling in class, we were just chilling in class. Me and my homies baked as fuck, so we're just laughing. But Jay got a little butthurt, so he stands up, picks up the chair he was sitting on, and throws that hoe across the room at me. Now, if he wasn't such a pussy deep down, I would say that's a D1 crash out moment. But the chair didn't hit anyone. He didn't even come over and finish what he started. So that's more like sped kid shit. And I did not react to that man throwing the chair at all. Not turning any problems, just go through my classes. So Jay finally calmed down after his little tantrum. The bell rings, we go into our next class, and all is forgiven. After auto shop, I went to bath, nothing happened in there, and then it was finally time for lunch. I go meet my homies in the little courtyard area outside the lunchroom when I see Jay and his friends staring at me. Then he starts walking up to me, people pull out their phones, and I already know what's going on. Jay said some coy shit about finishing what he started. I said, hey, I'm not trying to fight you, man. But then he tries to spit on my shoe. Now, I'm a D1 clown because I know he's not beating my ass, and after he thought he spit on me, he started walking away, and shit could have been over then, but I'm not getting bitched on camera either, because I know he's going to be telling people he spit on me and I let it slide. So as he's walking away, I say, you missed me, gang. He turns around mad as fuck. He's dark skinned but still had a red ass face, and he comes up to spit on me again when he gets smacked by a left hook. Was it kind of sneaking him? Maybe, but he threw a chair at me, so it's even. After I smack him with the hook, he tries to double leg takedown me, but again, he's 5'6", so I sprawled out his ass. He's the one who ends up falling over. I got the weight and height on him. I let him get up. So then I just Spartan kicked that hoe right in the chest for good measure. Alright, he walked away back to his friends, who thankfully didn't jump me. No teachers ever came, and honestly, it was a lame ass fight, but I was even trying to fight to begin with, so I was content. Lunch finally ends, and I start walking to health with my homie Taz, when of course, a group of about 20 people started walking to me, yelling out my name. They were all seniors, I was 14, they were mad as fuck that I sneaked this their little homie, which whatever the fuck that means, which is not at all what even happened, but they were literally walked into my class trying to get phased from a 14-year-old when most of them were already 18, so I got the whole fucking basketball team on me. Taz trying to explain what really happened because he knew some of them. But all I was saying is, hey, walk any closer to me, all of y'all getting poked. Now, was I dumb for saying this in front of the health teacher? Yeah, but she wasn't even the one who snitched. Was I also shitting myself from 20 people trying to jump me? Yeah, a little bit. Eventually, everything calmed down though, and those people left, partly from Taz, partly because people at my school are all talk and not really about that. Now, I'm finally chilling in class when the school security pulled me and Taz out of class to talk about what happened during lunch. They took us up to the dean's office, and all I had to do was look at Taz, give him a little head nod, and know that none of us were saying shit. So we got split up. They asked me about if I fought anyone, or while those people went to the health class trying to act like they were on my side and concerned for my safety. Then they say that Taz already told them everything and I need to explain my side now, or it'll look like I'm hiding something, which doesn't even make sense. That's literally the oldest trick in the book. Nobody's falling for that. I knew Taz didn't say shit, and I didn't either. So they let us out the dean's office. I'm thinking shit was sweet. Both of us ain't said nothing, and we're going back to class. But right as we were walking out the office doors, the school cops came up and told Taz to go to class, but said I needed to go with them. And nobody was worried about a fighting charge. I didn't have any drugs on me or anything, so I was just confused at this point. But they lead me back to the dean's office, said that Jay admitted to the fight, and even showed them a video someone had on their phone of me and him fighting, which I wasn't even tripping about because it's a mutual fight, whatever, right? I bet that video also recorded me saying I wasn't trying to fight that man. But the cop added, we also received a message from a student saying you pulled a knife on them in the hallway. Now my heart is basically in my ass at this point, but I was also just confused because I might have said I had a knife, I might have a knife, but I definitely did not pull that shit out in a school hallway where there's cameras. So I asked if it was Jay who said it, and the cop said, I'm not allowed to say who it was, but it wasn't Jay, some dumbass shit. And then he says he has to search me now. And this was deadass the scariest moment of my life, because even though I didn't pull the knife on him, if they found one on me, it's basically the same shit. No one's gonna believe that I didn't pull it out. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've been putting you on game since the skipping school video, because you already know I used the waist man method on the knife, had a belt over that bitch for good measure. So of course the cop didn't find shit. They had no proof I did anything besides fight, so that's the only charge I got. I also got suspended from school, but I didn't even care because the perfect cherry on top of this story is seeing Jay's brother, who I guess was the one who made the fake knife shit up, even though he wasn't even by the health class when I mentioned it. But I see Jay's brother being dragged into the school by his mother along with Jay to admit that they both lied about the knife thing. They both apologized to my face in front of their mother, along with posting on their Instagrams that they're sorry for their actions. Moral of the story, pay attention to that Boondocks episode where it talks about N-word moments, because this was definitely one of them. This is Fabled though. I'll see you in the next one.
Talk to my name, ride this truck in the fall. Planning out a mission, got Taz on the call. Boy wanna snitch, so I ride him in the hall. Ain't give no fucks, Fabled really about it all.